In this video, I'm going to be telling you why the life of your dreams is 1 year away exactly. If you genuinely went all in on something, you spent every dollar you had to pursue this, you didn't waste time drinking, partying, doing any other thing besides pursuing the life of your dreams, improving every single skill along the way, treating it like a video game that you're constantly leveling up in, you would have your dream life in just 1 year. The thing is, you're too distracted, you don't have the discipline in order to actually achieve that. So, what am I going to tell you? I'm going to tell you about my personal story, about how I failed so many businesses before I learned about going all in. So, it goes back to when I was 14 years old. I first started with stocks, but I would just do it an hour after school, look at some videos, try some sim trades, do some things, and sure, I learned things along the way and it was valuable, but it didn't get me rich. I actually didn't really make any money from it for the first 3 years, and then I tried something that I actually, at a time when I was going more all in, actually taking risks. I ended up making some money, but then losing it all, putting me back at zero. And this is when I took a break from entrepreneurship because I'd gone after it for like 3-4 years and was struggling for so long and didn't really make anything out of it. So I was kind of disappointed, let down. I took a little break and I came back to it when I started with sales. Once I started with sales, that was when things really changed for me because I started making money. I realized, oh shit, I just took a phone call and made $1,000 in commission. Holy fuck, I can make a lot of money like this. So I started improving different things, but it was always just on off, take a break, work this job, make a couple $1,000s, tens of thousands, whatever, go hang out with friends. I was still not fully committed to entrepreneurship and being the best version of myself. So what happened? There was a summer I was in Sweden, and I decided, after having so much sex and doing all these things, that I was genuinely going to pursue entrepreneurship 110%. And for the first 8 months of that, when I got home and I was in Florida, I failed miserably. I got to an all-time low in life, and I don't like to say depressed, but I was kind of depressed. I never said it at the time because I don't like to label, and that's a really bad thing that you can do, is labeling your current situation as something unpowering. I don't know how to exactly frame it, but that is terrible, so never do that. But back to the story. I tried 2 businesses, lost a ton of money, and was in debt. And then I joined this new company that was a scam, and I was like, fuck. And I had an idea for starting my own business based off of everything I learned throughout those last 3 things I tried that were kind of scams, schemes, and bullshit. And they left me in the situation where I was in debt, I had no money coming in, no plan of how to make it, and I was gonna go to Sweden in the next 3 months. And if I didn't have money in Sweden and I was in debt, I genuinely wouldn't have enjoyed myself and I wouldn't have been able to do the things that I really wanted to do. So I went all in. I worked from morning till night. I had this fire in me because my back was against the wall. I had credit card debt. I had no choice but to succeed. And that's when I created my first successful business. And I've carried that momentum with me since, in applying it to everything that I do, whether it's my personal brand, my Instagram, my coaching business, my skills that I'm developing. When you operate with tenacity, you operate with complete divine purpose, where you just are going all in every single day to the max, you're not wasting time, you're not doing anything else, you will see unimaginable results out of life. It is hard for me to explain, but you have to go all in. You have to spend all your money on mentorship and learning skills and developing. You cannot just be like, oh, well, I'm gonna start a business and try this and maybe I'll do some drop shipping and research a product. No, you have to go all in. Whatever it is you're gonna do, you have to spend all your money. You have to quit your job, spend all your time. All these things are absolutely necessary and what I've truly seen out of the people who end up succeeding. So if you do those things and you go 110% into whatever it is that you do, you will see success, and it will take you a year's time, and you can be at any income that you possibly want, whether it's 10K, 50K, 100K, $1 million a month. You can accomplish it all. You genuinely just have to go all in. So what would I recommend for you to do now? You're saying, oh, go all in, go all in. The number one skill that's going to improve your life and allow you to have everything that you want is communication. Let me tell you a quick story. I did a 5K mastermind this weekend for 2 days. I paid $5K to do that with my mentor, the best communicator that I know on the planet. We went into a dollar store and there was a line of about 10 to 15 people. He said, I don't wait on lines. I was like, well, how are we gonna get around this shit? He said, watch. He went up to someone who was in the store, a worker. He told him the story. I'm not going to go into depth. And he chatted with him, and boom, we're in the front of the line. We check out. We leave in front of everybody. Everyone's looking like. That's what communication will do for you. And I know that's a silly example using it in your everyday life, but that's exactly what communication will help you do. It's not only going to help you make money, but it's going to help you no matter what you're doing, whether you want to get a girl, you want to cut a line, you want to do anything. People are extremely powerful, and if you can persuade and influence them with your communication and your language, you will never starve in life. Your life is going to be amazing if you're an excellent communicator. So, the first thing I'd recommend you do is you get good at communication, if it wasn't obvious. And you do that by getting a sales career, because now you're going to be practicing communication all day. That's what you do, is you take sales calls, your appointment setting, whatever it is. You're practicing the art of communication. And if you are genuinely all in and you're researching, you're learning, you're improving, you're going to be so good at communication now. And then what do? Now you're going to start a personal brand. So first you get a high-ticket sales job. You start making money. You start telling your story on your personal brand, and now you teach the skills you learned. For me, it's high-ticket sales and personal branding, because that's my path. That's what I'm genuinely passionate about, is communication and personal branding. I've wanted to start a personal brand since 3 years ago, but I failed because I didn't have the level of self-development that I needed in order to succeed. I actually did do it. I got up to 6K TikTok followers, about 400 YouTube subscribers, but I quit after 3 months. I wasn't ready inside in order to make that happen. So I had to learn sales, communication, get better. But now I'm back at it. So the two things that I'm genuinely passionate about is sales, communication, and personal branding. So that's what I'm talking about, being that your personal brand is a reflection of you. So you need to talk about things that are authentic to you. Now, whatever it is that you're interested in, you don't have to be in such a broad category. You can be so specific and niche. It can be a hiking thing. It can be a rock climbing channel. It can be whatever you want. You can have a dating thing. Whatever it is you're good at, a skill that you've developed, ideally something that you've struggled with, overcame, and can relate to the masses on who are trying to accomplish that. That would be the best thing. Whatever that is for you. I'm not going to sit here and give you examples. You have to figure that out for yourself. You got to think about your own life story and what could you make a personal brand around and talk about that would interest people and allow you then to sell an info product around, some sort of mentorship program where you can shortcut this entire process for other people. So that's it. It's that simple. It's get into sales, get a high-ticket sales job, and then build a personal brand. And this is exactly what I help people do. So if you're interested in doing this, I'm going to leave a Calendly booking link down below. You can book in with me, book a call. It's a free call. It's a coaching call where it's free for 30 minutes. And I'm going to help you build out an exact plan on how to do this in your own life. The next thing is I got an Instagram. If you want to check that out, you can go on there and you can always chat more with me and we can talk more about this if you want to do that before you book the call. You got some questions? Boom, hit me up on there. I answer to every single one of those personally. So you have the 2 action steps. If you do not take action and you're like, I want it, but I'm not going to take action, then you deserve the slavery that comes to you, because you need to take action. Action and execution are essential in order to succeed. So if you watch this, if it sparks something in you, you had that fire, you had that excitement, you knew you were like, oh, this sounds like a path I can actually succeed with. And then you go on and you click off this video and you go on to Pornhub and jerk off. You deserve what's coming to you. So make the right choice, take action, and I'll see you on the call, and I'm going to change your life. Have a great day.